Thursday night.
Every shade of pink from bubble gum to bubble bath.
A brand new That Girl Lele is totally nailing it.
Pink on the left, glitter on the right, chrome tips, unicorn stickers, and diamond stuff.
But when she spills the tea,
We heard little Miss Lele had a whole lot to say,
will she pay the ultimate price?
Word travels fast, huh?
When it's in your mouth, it does.
Don't miss a brand new That Girl Lele, Thursday night at 7, only on Nick.
So unfortunately, no YouTube, no TikToks were recorded on this Sunday. That, was a clown show of Indianapolis race on the road course layout. But that's a conversation we're going to save for all the NASCAR YouTubers who have been in the game longer than me and post about NASCAR in general more consistently than I ever do nowadays. And almost took a nasty spill on here, I basically nearly, rupture, well, not rupture, what's the term I'm looking for? Nearly injured my groin because when I went to stand on this thing, it started to stumble, and it's either I break my fall or I bust my ass right into this chair and, hurt myself very, very seriously, like how, Larson and my boy, Ty Dillon, could have been seriously injured today. Especially Larson, considering had Ty not been there when he lost his brakes at the Indianapolis road course today, he goes straight into the cutoff area where the oval track is, 150, 160 miles an hour, goes so far, smashes into the tire wall, starts flipping violently. And stuff like what we saw today is why I'm made the choice why I'm glad I made the choice not to watch the race today, why I stopped watching NASCAR full time, and why I could give less of a lick about modern NASCAR. And on top of that, Austin got stuck in the gravel today, so I didn't have to see it. But with Austin getting stuck in the gravel and Ty taking a heavy, heavy lick from Larson, not only does this act as a counter of freak accidents drivers I like after Earnhardt Sr. have had, after 0-1-500, but also, as I always say when I get into a scenario like this, every year, once a year, no matter if my passion for NASCAR is up here or down here. Better this week than next week because MIS next week, I won't be home all weekend because of it. So yeah, there will be a YouTube vlog on that, and I probably won't upload it. I'll probably edit it on Monday. I'll finish recording it and then I start editing it on Monday, but then I won't upload it till Tuesday. So therefore, it's officially MIS week. Happy August to all. We just got through with the Mike Skinner installment of That Girl Lele, as I actually had enough time to actually, get through it like John Andretti and, watch the episode. So that way I don't have to worry about it later on. So let's climb off this thing before I almost fall again. And my groin is kind of hurting. So I hope I didn't kind of injure it by almost taking a spill. But anyway, so it was the beauty shop episode with, the little gossiping that Lele kind of took outside the beauty shop, which though the rule for Gladys's rule is, I love the Gladys Knight and the Pips reference. The rule is what happens in the beauty shop stays in the beauty shop. Because remember that old rule I used to have on Sandhurst with some specific toxic neighbors that I was hanging out with as a teen, but now I wouldn't hang out with those kind of people nowadays now that I'm older. Everything we used to say and do at their house stays at that house. Well, basically, I kind of took all the shit I learned, all the dirty words I learned from them. Well, not all of them, but some of them. I took it here to Ridgeville with me, but my modern friends in Ridgeville don't know those toxic people, so, and I'm not going to tell them I learned it from them, so it's all good, but, that's why I don't tag my real life friends in these reaction videos where I spilled the beans of my, we don't want to talk about Lele's gossip with, with a beauty shop with Trish and Sadie. Well, I gossip about my past, my past, my peers I've encountered in the past. I gossip about them in my little reaction videos to the people I see on TV and let them hear my stories. But yeah, she broke the golden rule. What happens in the beauty shop stays in the beauty shop, and I don't blame Gladys, and Angel Hobbs did a hell of a job. I don't know her character's name because I heard it, but I really couldn't understand it. But she had very little part in, this little episode, and what, Gladys did. Gladys rightfully banned them. Well, I can understand, banning Trish, like Trish said herself, but why did she ban Lele and Sadie from the beauty shop for something that, I mean, what? No, no, I got this shit half-assed backwards. I can understand banning Lele and Sadie, but why do you ban Trish for something that the kids did? I mean, come the fuck on. Is John D. Beck liked my post on Twitter, so therefore, yeah. But they did it. How the fuck did Pastor Brown get banned, even though we haven't seen him since the church episode last September, October? Like, John, Ron, can you explain, even David himself, because he plays the pastor, and you all know damn well David doesn't act like a pastor outside in the real world, because, I mean, maybe in his real life counterpart, when he's on Layla in the Nickelodeon setting, he acts like a pastor, has to keep it clean, but outside of Nickelodeon, he does not act like a pastor with the cussing. I mean, him and David Arnold and I, if I go see him at a show, and on my dad's birthday and do something completely different from a comedy stand-up. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I'm trying to get my dad to go. That way, I can continue to support him and also celebrate my dad's birthday in a way. But, oh my God, so hopefully I'm able to go to that, so maybe I can meet him. But, David Arnold and I would get along so well in real life, considering how much we cuss and shit, considering my father took me to see a show in January that came out like a few weeks ago. This first chance I get, I'm going to watch it no matter how early or late it is. Because I keep making all these predictions, like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I don't do them. I keep putting it off. There's going to be a time and a place where eventually I'm going to watch it. But kind of like how Craniac was doing, Vic was doing on the Disney Channel side of things, the Villains of Valley View yesterday. Well, technically 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Who fucking cares at this point? But, yeah, so I can understand, banning Sadie and Lele, but why ban Trish for doing something that the kids did? And why did Pastor Brown get, explain that to me? John, Ron, Boss Man, Will Packer, Wendy Ferrone, how the fuck does the pastor get banned when we don't even see what he did? And, how Lele was spilling the beans at Boombox Burger to the inspector. Good to see my buddy from Drama Club and the Loud House Christmas movie, and hopefully the live action version. Marcus Falmar in action again. And it was nice to see Sean Philip Goslow back as Lugnut, the second dipshit on the show behind the fictionalized version of Graydon. I'm not going to tag Graydon in this, but I will, but we'll see the dipshit version of Graydon soon. We just don't know when, but, and it was nice to meet Marky's best friend, Scoot. Unfortunately, his actor does not have Instagram. I checked it out like Kevin LePage, and sadly he doesn't, but yeah, how does the pastor get banned, and we'll never know that story unless John, Ron, and the honchos at Lele and Nick will explain that to us. But I mean, they probably staged it to Peyton Perrine's real life mom as Gladys, let them in, only to, even if, they were bad, she let them in anyway, only to do some nasty work. And the fact that, they did all the nasty work like she asked them to, but they thought they were done putting all the shit away. But then when they wanted to do something else, then here comes my buddy Marcus as the inspector to come shut her down as, with the chili. But it was like, facial beauty stuff, that was disguised as chili that Lele and Sadie were demonstrating for the inspector. And he was wrong, and so, okay, fine, we are off the hook, but I'm keeping an eye on you, and Gladys understood, saying, Gladys understood understood why, the inspector was going to keep an eye on her when she said, I don't really blame you. Will we see the inspector return? Will we see the beauty shop return? We'll fucking see as the season goes on, as we get into the closing stages of season 2 of Fun in the Sun, and slowly approaching season 2 of Adventures in Autumn, which is actually next month. I can't fucking believe this. Summer breezed on by like Donny Osmond, and how this whole year has breezed on by like Donny Osmond. Like, goodness gracious. So therefore, it was good enough for Gladys to unban Sadie, Lele, and Trish from the beauty shop, and the poor what was the Roz Ryan character's name again? Unfortunately, poor Velma's time came to an end, so she ended up getting replaced with Trish again. Like, none of that shit ever happened. They promised her they were going to gossip in the beauty shop from now on and leave it in there. And Of course, they wasted no time in gossiping about Velma as long as shit stayed in the beauty shop. Now let's get to the subplot. The arm wrestling competition with Marky, Scoot, Lugnut, and Kobo. So Woody, well, of course, Woody's expecting Kobo to win because A, he's biased because he worked for him, and B, you would think Kobo would win because he has the size advantage. I mean, sometimes usually most of the time, size does mean a lot when you can beat the shit out of someone, send them to the hospital in a fight. But in a instance like this, it proves that sometimes size doesn't mean shit. Size doesn't mean shit. And so Kobo lost not only once, but twice. And the first time, they made all that money, I was actually kind of rooting for Scoot to win. So sorry, Kobo. But the fact that, Marky and Scoot only tipped Kobo $1 out of spite, to punish him even harder for losing. But I love how he got them back later by doing the same thing. And Lugnut was pretty chill this time. Usually he acts like a fucking jackass, and so, especially when he has his best friend Graydon around, the fictional version of Graydon that has the different spelling than the real life Graydon. Well, because Graydon wasn't there, that's why he was kind of kind of chill. He's only chill when Graydon's not around, but when he and Graydon are together, they act like fucking jackasses and bust some shit up like Adam fucking Petty. But, man, that arm wrestling competition was a hell of a delight to see. So tomorrow, we're back to work. It's probably gonna rain most of the fucking afternoon, but it may be like Wednesday. It may be like this past Wednesday when we did the little job update video. It might rain in midday, but or late afternoon, but early evening it might clear up and we might, be able to do some outdoor time. But I doubt I'll be able to record any YouTube videos. But Tuesday, I will be doing a video. I will be doing a video of the ViaQuest tour. I'll be going into work on the bus like normal. I'll probably be a little late because my dad's coming in at 8 or something like that, and usually we don't get picked up till 8:50 and don't get there till 9, and then I'll put my stuff right over to ViaQuest with my dad, my new SSA, and I'll get the tour and, all the details, what the program is like, and we'll set up an official date when I start there, because it's looking really good that I will be going there. Once I go there, I'm not like the Living La Vida Labrats episode of season 2 finale. No going back. And that was the plan all along anyway. Once I'm at ViaQuest, I'm fucking staying there. So I look forward to working with a lot of my friends, staff and consumer-wise. I have a shitload of them over there. Some of the outsiders that come in, some of them used to work in our building, because not enough staff. The staff that we're friends with, some of them weren't there at the time. But anyway, this is going to be a fucking new journey for me. I might do what I did last year, keep this trend pattern developing. I did my last day at Murray Ridge in a YouTube video last year and did a video explaining what was going to go on, next at Triad. And then now I might, it's the exact same time a year ago where I did this little transition. So the trend and pattern keeps developing. Same events, exact same time of year. So I'll probably do a last day of Triad video. And then we'll do a little, first day of ViaQuest video. And then, we'll blend all together like I did last year when I did my first day at Murray Ridge last day at Murray Ridge in a separate video. First day of Triad in a separate video. And I probably mixed them together. So no, I'm remembering. I did my last day at Murray Ridge in a separate video, and then I did my first day at Triad in a separate video, combining the last day at Murray Ridge in the video as an intro. So I might do 3 different videos this time. I might do my last day at Triad as a whole video. I might do my first day at ViaQuest as a whole video. And maybe could do a third video where I combine them together. So therefore, and then I'll just, do it as an intro, and then I'll give an update about, I'll just take everybody through my first, full day, probably my second day I'll do a video of that, how I've liked it so far, and then I'll go home, give an update later in the video and shit. But I'm excited. I mean, I was totally excited, when I went to Triad last year. I started at Triad, but I'm actually more excited to go to ViaQuest this year than I was to start a Triad last year. So I can't wait to do this shit. But anyway, I'm wasting too much fucking time. So I'm going to get the fuck out of here, go grab a snack, and then, relax until 2:30 when I have to hit the hay. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Life will give you a lot of lows, but when you hit a high, enjoy it. It ain't for the weak. Goddamn, pace yourself. Be you. You have to try harder to do less. You can't deport a dream. Sometimes the worst things in life lead to the best things. Always bet on the side of love. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sometimes you just got to be present. You never fail until you stop trying. It never pays to worry too much about things. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. It's never too late to turn the day around. So take care, everyone. Good night. And some good news. My yellow and white flags finally came to my dad. So during the week, my dad will stop by to drop them off, get all the radio set up like Jimmy Johnson for our MIS race weekend. And before you know it, probably after MIS and after I put up that vlog, we're going to start doing real life Need for Speed on the bikes. Probably 3 episodes apiece for the on month of August, since we won't have time to do a shit ton of episodes. So we're going to do 2 lap knockouts. The first episode doing around the NAS bike track, the circuit in the regular direction. The second episode doing the same way but in reverse. And then the third episode, all out reckless abandonment hot pursuit mode. So therefore, expect to see my Noah Gregson attire for that one, and some maybe random driver's attire I have for the lap knockout episode. So you'll want to miss it. So see you later, everyone.